Hi Aries, this is your forecast for the month of March 2018. This is a general reading for Aries Sun, Aries Rising, or Aries Moon. For a more rounded overview, please watch your rising and moon sign as well. You can join me on my website, blog, and Instagram for daily insights on tarot and astrology, as well as my pay-per-view channel, vimeo.com/thealchemistastrologer, where you can find on-demand pages for love, finance, and other readings. Your weekly readings will always be free here on YouTube, but if you'd like to support me on Patreon, I'm now at patreon.com/thealchemistastrologer, and all of this information is down below. Now, the underlying influence is this Two of Swords. So somebody's doing some fence sitting. There's a lack of movement. Somebody may be, for all of the Three of Cups and the Ten of Cups, somebody may be suppressing those important emotions. And it could be that people are at odds with one another. Maybe you're conflicted and at odds with yourself. Maybe you've made some decisions. Again, you said something and you did something, and now you're wondering how this is all going to play out. Maybe you just decide you're just going to avoid it all. You're just going to shut down. You're not going to face the truth. You're going to keep yourself blinded so you don't have to deal with the situation. So you're stuck. You're at an impasse. You've got a tight rein on how you feel. You're not taking any action. You're caught up in some tense situations where there's perhaps some family struggles, or some issues with the children, or relationships are not on good footing. And there's a need for you to make a decision, and yet you're uncertain about it. Maybe there's an agreement. Maybe it ties to travel or money. Maybe there's a settlement, and it's creating some family issues. Maybe you're having, again, to get some therapy or counseling or go to court. But you're waiting for something to turn. And, it's you that has to make the first move. It's you that has to be determined about changing the course of a situation. Either you're working for yourself or you're working against yourself. And, maybe it's because you were overly confident about something, or maybe you were lacking that faith. Again, that Wheel of Fortune says maybe you were going either way. You either were expecting too much, or you just didn't put any stock at all in self. And so you're taking the path of least resistance. You're playing a waiting game and hoping that that's going to work out for you. And maybe it will. But you need to make a decision about some kind of transformation. There's an opportunity presenting for change. And part of that may have to do with realizing your hopes, following some kind of dream, or making some changes and improving yourself by embracing a new self-identity, releasing the past and those things that haven't been working. Now, there's something going on where maybe you're letting your emotions get out of hand. You haven't gotten a rein on your emotions, and you're not able to be objective. Something is being exaggerated or embellished, or there's some excess, and you're having difficulty being patient, and you're letting that guide your decisions in the wrong manner. You're acting frustrated, and then that wheel, you say that wrong thing, you do that wrong thing because you can't control yourself. And something that you wanted, some goal, now you've undermined that. You've been the cause of your own undoing. So something you wanted to save or promote is now off track. And maybe you were thinking about you. You were trying to protect yourself, or you were trying to move yourself forward. And in the process, you created a lot of friction between people. You stirred up a lot of emotions and disputes that involved other people. And it could be in some cases you're letting your fears and anxieties get the better of you. So you are trying to manifest something, and something that has to do with a risk that you're taking. And it's a risk between what is safe or, what can be bold for you. It's a risk between, your passion or simply following the safest route. This is going to be an emotionally challenging month for you. You're having to make decisions that you're uncertain about with regard to sharing and connecting with others. There's a dilemma caused by some kind of change of fortune, and you're having to make a decision about whether you want to meet somebody face to face to work out some issues. And there could be some family dilemmas or a dilemma about reaching some kind of goal. But you are looking at your attachments to others and what you're putting in versus what you're getting out. And you're looking for some kind of recognition, some kind of appreciation. There's some objective that you want to reach. And either you're undermining that or you're promoting it. These cards are saying it's going to take longer for your concerns to be resolved to your satisfaction. You have one major card, and that is the Wheel. So the second week is the most important for you. And you're a huge player in that. Your karma is driving circumstances. And it's focused on your partnerships. Now, there's an apathy to this situation. There's probably not going to be a lot of movement, especially with the uncertainty of that Two of Swords. There's no energy driving a situation forward. Perhaps there's a lack of motivation. Maybe there's a lack of passion, of desire. And there's a focus on work, productivity, your creativity. And, again, sharing your feelings or connecting with others, whether in a conference, an interview, a review, some kind of group setting where assistance and teamwork is important. And there's, a possible situation where there are lasting gains or lasting losses. Now, again, there's a change of fortune because of your birthday, but some of you may be traveling for some kind of celebration. Maybe there's a family get-together. Or you are sharing some feelings or some secrets regarding the family. Maybe it centers around family money, family property. Maybe somebody's overly emotional. Maybe they're sharing too much. Someone is providing the stability in a situation, though. This is the person who's always reliable. They're always there. You can always count on them. They always come through. They offer their support. They want to do the right thing. And yet they end up being misunderstood. They get criticized. They're odd man out. But this is a month where, regardless of how strong you think you are, you may discover that you need to lean on somebody. And as far as a celebration, somewhere along the way this month, there's an atmosphere where everything is ready for everybody to be happy. Everything is in place. And yet the guests are up in arms. And so once again, whoever this solid earth is, maybe that's in your chart, maybe it's somebody you know, they're there to the rescue. They ground the situation once again. Now, that third week is also important for you by virtue of being a number 3 card and falling in the third place. So the middle of the month for you is especially important. And again, there's some dilemma that you're facing, some uncertainty about decisions, sharing your feelings perhaps with family or loved ones, a change in fortune that connects to cooperation and assistance. All right, Aries, I hope you enjoyed this reading. Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss anything. And of course, you can always book a personal reading at thealchemistastrologer.com.